My name is Grant Bledsoe, Bledsoe Cattle Company. I'm a third generation farmer, feeder, and rancher in northeastern Colorado. We have been in this area since the 1940s. We moved to this area basically trying to find a better place to be a rancher, to run cow-calf pairs at the time. My granddad and grandma moved to this area in the mid-40s, and we've been here ever since. He started a feedlot back in the 50s and started feeding cattle. We moved to this location in 1970, and my dad and my granddad built this feedlot, and at the same time we developed a lot of irrigation circles out on our ranch, and so our feedlot is a little different. We produce all of our own feed, or at least probably 85% of our own feed, and raise corn, silage, hay, and a few other crops, potatoes, edible beans. But our feedlot is kind of the main part of our business, and we buy a lot of calves straight off the cow from ranches all over the northwestern U.S. We buy them and run them on corn stalks, and then we run them over on grass here in Colorado and in South Dakota, and then into the feedlot to finish them on the crops that we produce. Handling cattle very humanely. We take feeding cattle very seriously. We do an excellent job here and our employees care for our animals to the highest degree, whether it's in the feedlot or out on the ranch. We've been buying some of our suppliers of calves. We've been buying for 30 plus years. We have developed a great relationship. Predominantly those cattle are Angus-based cattle. A lot of them come out of Wyoming, South Dakota, Montana. Very good genetics, and we've developed great relationships and continue to come back and purchase those cattle year after year. We work as a team with those ranches, and then again down the supply chain to Cargill Meat Solutions. We work together as a team. We don't, between different segments of the cattle industry, we don't have a adversarial relationship. We see what works for each, and we adjust our business so it works for each segment of the business. The ranchers that we buy, they ask us for any sort of genetics that we think that they might need to change, and we're always constantly talking, and it's been a very good relationship for us, buying a lot of those calves private tree and dealing with those ranchers year in and year out. With the manure that we produce here, work with the Colorado Department of Health and follow all their regulations in applying manure, nutrient management. We've got a nutrient management plan that we follow, and making sure that we don't over-apply nutrients to our fields. Very good source of nutrients that we utilize from our feedlot. Some of it being solid manure that we spread on the fields, and some of it being liquid that we put through our pivots and utilize the nutrients in that way. But we follow all guidelines to make sure that we are applying at agronomic rates, and that we do a great job of keeping those nutrients away from any sort of surface water or groundwater in our area. We live here, we've been here for 3 generations, and our families grow up in this area, and you know, it's a very important for us to make sure that we are treating the environment very well, because we plan on being here for generations to come. For the love of beef, we have, as I had talked previously about relationships, we tend to do business with people that we enjoy doing business with and that we trust and that we work well with. And so we try in our business to form long-term relationships, and that has been from the calves, the ranchers that we buy calves from, to the people we do business with here locally. We have sold to Cargill Meat Solutions for 30 plus years as well, and in our relationship with Power Genetics, it has been, we just value relationships. And the thing about the For the Love of Beef and the beef industry in the United States, you know, it is all about relationships, and we produce a high quality beef here in the U.S. that is very efficient, very nutritious, and very delicious.